why is it that as human beings we tend to settle in the vast majority of instances for second best? Why is that? Why do we think that second best is good enough? A lot of the time we'll spend years in a relationship, years in a job, neither of which we enjoy or want to be in, just because it's easy or pays the bills, or oh yeah, well they're quite nice to me. But that, while that's like all right, there's nothing wrong with it, why are we settling for second best? Why do so many of us think that that's okay? Because there is more to life, right? Settling for second best, why are we thinking that we have such inherently poor worth or value that we have to settle for second best? I think as a society we are very driven to sort of sticking with something, and while I'm an advocate for trying and sticking with something and getting up and trying harder or whatever if it hasn't worked the first time, I'm not saying to give up easily, but what is it, this thing about settling? Oh, it's okay, oh well, it's better than nothing. Is it really? Surely it's better to be on your own than to be in a really miserable, perhaps abusive relationship. And even if it's not abusive, even if it's just very, very mediocre, if it doesn't make you feel alive, if you don't love that person truly, wholeheartedly, unconditionally, really, is that really all you're worth? It's just, you're not. You're worth so much more than that. I find it really frustrating when I speak to people who are in these relationships that they're just not happy and they just continue to go on in them because it's easier than, saying I don't want this anymore and moving on. Perhaps they've got joint finances, perhaps they've got kids, and it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy at all, and it's not a nice situation to be in. But really, we're here now. Grab it, go make the life you want to live, because ultimately you're happier, which will then make your kids happier. It's just, I find it difficult to relate to, that's all. And the same with jobs as well. I find it very difficult to be in a job that I absolutely hate. And I've left jobs a lot. And I'm autistic, so I find things very difficult to cope with. But what it has done is it's left me in a position where I try and as much as possible only do what I want to do. And I don't mean like, today I want to go sailing and today I'm going to do this. Of course not. I have to live within my means, but I try and only do the jobs that I want to do, that fulfill me in some way. I don't really know where I'm going with this, other than the fact that why do we have such little value? Why do we place such little value on ourselves that we think everything is okay? It's okay to just settle for second, third, fourth best. It's not. You're worth more than that. So I think what I'm trying to say is go for it, to try these things, take leaps, take risks. And as long as you're not endangering yourself or anyone, just go for it, because it doesn't matter if you fail. You just get up and you try something different. It can be challenging, it can be scary, but life is for living and we're here now. So go get it now. Don't settle for second best. Don't think about let's get out of these dodgy relationships that we're not happy in. Let's get out of these jobs that we hate. Go find something that fulfills you and go after it. Because I don't like the saying you only live once, because I don't even believe that's true. But you're here now, and now is all we've got, right? So let's make the most of the now and do things we enjoy, give ourselves some credit and really live our lives.